You see that? See that snake? That black snake? This is the opposite side that we've been looking at. This is the west, because if we're heading south and I'm looking to the right, this is where we're looking. So this is to my west from Linville Gorge. That's the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's just gorgeous out here. There's a big black snake up there. This is called the Wise Man's View. Probably because if you ever made it up this high, you'd see the Wise Man. Oh, look at that. Over there, that's got to be where the Wise Man was at. This is going to be an awesome shot. Hi.
Isaiah. Where you going? How you doing?
How you doing? We were never like that.
No, never.
We were worse.
I think so.
Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I don't think we were there. Yep. Sure beats Connecticut. flies me in view. That's looking to the south. It's just wow, look at this. It's beautiful. Blue sky. That's the gorge.
This takes rocks a really long time to grow. Guys, no food, gum, drink, or candy down here, anything besides a bottle of water. If you have it in your mouth, that's fine. I'm not going to make you spit it out. Don't have anything out down there. That's the only thing I do ask. Guys, if you want to take pictures or take video, that's more than fine. If you're using the video camera, just use the existing light. When you're using the camera, you can use your flash, but you do ask you stay with the group. If you fall behind the group, I like to ask you to stop taking pictures just because it interferes with groups behind us and it interferes with us being able to see all the cave. Guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out with anything. Again, my name is John. Also, guys, watch out for any low-hanging rocks that we have in here. There are a few, so you need to watch out. Make sure your head's not somewhere where you're going to knock yourself out. Okay, guys? Does anyone have any questions before we go in?
When was this cave discovered, or is that a part of the tour?
It is part of it. We'll get it here in just a second.
You guys go first.
All right, guys, there's a orange traffic cone to the left side. You'll stop just shy of that for me, okay? Alright guys, when you get in here, you'll stop just shy of that orange traffic cone. Keep on going. See it there?
There we go. Orange traffic there.
Alright guys, it is 52 degrees in here and it stays this temperature year round. I'm sure you guys noticed the temperature change as you came down here. The cave here was discovered in 1822. It was discovered because of our fish that we have here in the spring. You have rainbow and brook trout here. They're really important to us because they led to the discovery. The guys are fishing out along the stream that runs past the walkway outside. They saw the fish swimming back and forth underneath the rock. This is where the doorway is now. They decided they're going to crawl under there and see where the fish were going. They got up underneath the rock and actually found Linville Caverns. Again, that was 1822. We have bats down here in the winter because of our cave being constant temperature, 52 degrees. But they won't be in here right now. You don't have to worry about them. They're not here. They'll live about a month and a half ago, maybe a little bit more than. But they'll be back in October. When they're in here, they're just sleeping. They're not really interested in getting up and doing anything else. They just want to be in here and be left alone to take a nap. Guys, we have cave crickets, centipedes, millipedes, the occasional salamander, and the occasional crawfish. Now, you guys won't see any of the last two because they're very few and far between. We do also have two species of spiders that stay over here. One of those being the orb weaver right there. There's another one of those right there. And the Linville Cavern spider is the other. The Linville Cavern spider is named that because it is only found here in Linville Caverns. It's never been found anywhere else in the world, so it's something unique we have here to this cavern. Anyone have any other questions before we go on? No? Okay, then you guys will go on this way. Watch your hands go underneath this, so I'm not going to go back. Okay. caverns had 3 levels to it, as you're going to see right here. You have an upper level, which consists of rooms or pockets, kind of like what you're going to see right here. You have a middle level, that's what we're standing at here at the bottom of the stream bed. And we have a lower level. Now the lower level is filled with water year round, and it's never been explored by people. This first room you're going to see here is actually what we call the ballroom. It's called that because it's nice shiny dance floor here. See, it has a good smooth surface, kind of like a dance floor has. It's about 17 feet wide and about 13 feet tall up there. So we can all fit up there really easily. But if any one of us was to get up there, we'd actually fall through the floor. It's less than 1 inch thick in most places, even though it looks really thick right there. Now, if that doesn't keep you from wanting to get up there, we do have an alligator who guards it. He's right here. There's a long nose, long row of teeth, and the rest of the head. All right, guys, I'm going to let Group come past us here. There's my fish, guys. He comes back here at the same time every day and does the same thing. He's not deaf, he just lays there, he's very still.
Right here.
But again, this is our alligator right here, guys. Now, you have to realize when I tell you that this is an alligator, it's not been carved or altered in any way, shape, or form. That has been changed to look like an alligator. That's just how it naturally came out. Now, every other of these things, every other formation I'll see you here, guys, is actually going to be naturally formed the way it shows up. It's not been altered in any way, shape, or form. So you don't have to worry about us making things look like this. But because of that, some of the things I'm going to show you are kind of corny. Some of them may not look exactly like that to you, but guys, have fun with it and look at things, use your imagination, and laugh at what I tell you. So it makes me feel better about myself. Okay, guys? That was a good job. Okay, guys? Thank you very much.
This rock is this.
This was been in here.
Out?
This was hand poured. It's concrete.
But did it take up water space or was it
It did.
out?
It did. No, it took up water space.
Okay.
It's concrete, like I said. It's hand poured down here. How they got it to set, I'll never know. But they had to build boards and everything and
Time.
Yeah, it took a long time to do it because the cave was opened in 1937. But you can't get any equipment in here to actually pour stuff. It says use hand poured and the hand mixes concrete down there. What's this, guys? Guys, this flat spot here is what we call the bedrock table. This is actually where the stream bed was several million years ago. You see the stream has eroded at the floor of the cave and Kelly, just where it's sitting here today. Like pass up over here, guys. Like we need to. Everyone can have the same view. Guys, this is what we call the Civil War fireplace. It's called that because during the Civil War, we had guys that decided they didn't want to fight, and they figured they could hide out down here. Now, this is actually where they had that fireplace. You can see there's a nice shape to it that will direct heat and light back out towards you fairly well. The other thing they had going for them right here is actually a large sandbar that is underneath where we're standing right now. It's actually a good dry place for them to stay out of the water that's running past us here. Now, this water running in the stream past us here is actually fed from a spring at the very back of the cavern, so it's extremely really clean, but it is 42 degrees. It's extremely cold. You do not want to be down there, guys. But this is a good place for them to be out of the water and a good place for them to stay warm. Now, guys, they ended up getting caught, and we got caught because of the smoke from their fire. It was actually getting drawn through cracks and fissures that we have here in the ceiling, kind of like a chimney would your fireplace at home. Just like a fireplace at home, the smoke has to come out of the top of the chimney, and it was actually coming out of these cracks and fissures somewhere on the side of the mountain. Now, people saw this and got to wondering what was going on their land. They got to investigate and actually found these guys hiding out down here, and they turned them into the army. Now, after that, we don't know what happened. Don't imagine it was really fun. But again, that's the Civil War fireplace. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns about that? Alright, guys, you might as well head on this way. Right here we have a large man-made wall. This wall was put here during the 1940s because we had a series of large and very damaging floods to our caverns. It actually broke off quite a few of our formations. But you're going to see several man-made walls. Some of them may be made of concrete. Some of them are stacked rock, just like this one is here. But they're all for the same thing, flood retain and flood retention. Okay? So guys, watch your step coming up through here. You're going into what we call the cathedral. It'll be the next room in. Now guys, if you look above, you're going to see that you're in the cathedral. This is the largest and the tallest room we have here in the caverns. And if you look up, you can see that we have some formations hanging down from the ceiling. These are what we call stalactites. Stalactites grow from the ceiling to the floor, and they usually look kind of like a stone icicle. They come down to a point. You see these guys are flat-sided up there. That's because that flood we had during the 1940s actually filled this room up entirely with water. There actually enough water and debris moving through here that it'll snap these guys off on the tips and some of them at the base. Now, that's really unfortunate because some of these things would have qualified as the largest and oldest stalactites we had here in the caverns. But unfortunately, because they're broken off, they no longer qualify for that. But on average, you can look at these guys and see it takes about 125 years to form 1 cubic inch of rock. Some of these guys are several 100,000 years old. And that's several 100,000 years of history on each one of them that was broken off. And that is really unfortunate that it got broken off there. Now, is anyone claustrophobic or scared of tight spaces in this group?
I'm not afraid of it, but do I fit?
You'll fit. Guys, you can go back into this dead-end passageway here. This is, like I said, a dead-end passageway. It's extremely narrow and extremely cramped. It's got a low ceiling in there. When we get to the very back, you're going to be going across a metal grate. You're going to be standing on that grate looking down at your feet. Now, guys, you can touch the walls in this portion of the cavern, and it's the only portion of the cavern you can do so. I do encourage you to touch the walls because we don't want them to go any closer than they already are. So, guys, head on down in there. I'll be following you in. Make sure you're watching your head as you go through here. Watch your step as well.
Autofocus.
Right here.
I hate those autofocus. Oh, that's cool.
You can get about on the way back out. We go right back past it.
Now it's one of those. It does it when it wants it. When it does, it's great. But you know, until then.
On the grate, he said keep going until we're all on the grate. Whoa.
Oh my gosh, this is such a tight squeeze.
You sure?
Oh, if you're saying
I promise.
Is this the only one that's this thin?
Yeah. Yeah, widen that a little bit when you get back past the finish line. You make it through there in a breeze. That squat a little bit.
whoa, it doesn't look like whoa.
Watch your head there. Now you're in good shape. We'll stand all the way up now. Now guys, when you get back in here, what you're going to do is you're going to turn with your backs against the wall like I am right now, and you're going to look down at your feet.
That's why.
Otherwise, just looking at your feet. If you can get turned around at all, you'll be in better shape. I know you got wide shoulders, you may not be able to. Guys, you're over top of what we call the bottomless pool here. If you look down at your feet, you can see this is actually the lower level of the caverns I was telling you guys about. Now, we call this the bottomless pool, even though we believe it has a bottom somewhere. We've just never found it. Now, guys, a long time ago, we dropped a cable down in here. It was weighted on the end. We dropped that cable over 250 feet, and we never touched the bottom of this. In 2005, we had cave divers come down here. They only made it about 50 feet before it got too narrow for them to continue going on down. Now, they saw that it widened out past that, but they couldn't get past that narrow spot, and they didn't really want to get stuck down there and drown, and I can't say I blame them. Now, guys, this is not glass that's right beneath us right here. This is just water. It's just extremely still water. It does look like it's got something over top of it, but I promise it don't. But guys, this water is so still here that there's not a whole lot of oxygen in it, so you don't really going to see any fish or anything else marine life-wise in there because it is so still and kind of stagnant. Has anyone got any questions besides can we get off of here? No questions? Maybe? Alright guys, if not, we're going to turn it and head right back out. Watch your step as you come out of here. Watch your heads again. Touch the rocks all you want to in here. When we make a left-handed turn that we're going to make when we get out of here, you're not going to touch any more rocks, okay guys? So make sure you don't do that. So watch your step coming out of here.
Yeah, this is about the smallest.
Go claustrophobic on it. Anytime you're at a certain.
Yeah, this is about when you break down. Some of the video.
You make it? Stay back, Fox. Stay.
Yeah, see, you took it right away there.
What?
You took it right away that time.
Good deal.
This
squid pit or the teeny littles.
You know, I can stand up under the overhead bins and I'm like,
Well, you know, I can fit in an aircraft seat. It's just I'm rubbing thighs with the person next to me.
All right, guys, we're heading on out this way. Make sure you're not touching any more rocks here, okay? Yeah, bud. Now, this smell you're about to smell is actually dogwood. We had a surface dog over here that had an accident. They were carrying it, but it had an accident over itself and the person who carried it. Apparently, it had bellyache. But that's what it smells. You don't have to worry about sniffing it. I think they mostly got it on the end. Now, this is a little brown smear there, and I think that's part of the but I'm not sure. Guys, this is the only gemstone that's ever been found down here in Linville Caverns. It's what we call pink carnelian or pink onyx. Now when I say it's a gemstone, it is a semi-precious gemstone, which is a fancy way of saying that it's really pretty, but it's not worth anything. This is good for us here. If this was worth something, we'd actually wouldn't be here today. It'd be a mine instead of a cavern. You guys, you're gonna see some stuff in the gift shop made of onyx. It does not come out of this cavern. We don't take anything out of here whatsoever, mineral-wise. Now we do take water. If you use the bathroom or wash your hands since you've been here, you use water that comes from this stream here beside us. That's something pretty cool for you guys to be thinking about. It's extremely clean, guys, because the spring at the very back of the cavern, if you've ever drank bottled spring water or drank well water, it's the same thing that's running past us right here.
Is it?
Now what is breathing?
Yeah, it really is.
This is my last trip.
Guys, this is what we call the guess what rock, and we call it that because we like to let people guess what it looks like to them. Now, before anyone takes a guess, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's actually the oldest and largest stalactite we have here in Linville Caverns. It's actually estimated to be right at 300,000 years old. The green color on it is algae. Now, that does not occur naturally down here because of the lighting system we have, though. There's enough light and heat for the algae to photosynthesize somewhere it normally would not be able to do so. These little gray spots on it, this is where somebody has touched the rock, and this is why we don't let you guys touch the rock anywhere. You see them right there, little pitted out areas. Normally the rock is this little cream color over here, and this gray is not really the natural color. It's just where it got pitted out where somebody touched it with a lot of oils and salts on their hands, probably in the 50s or 60s. Now, does anyone have any idea what this looks like to you? Cactus?
it's like the beard from the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean with tentacles.
Davy Jones?
Yeah.
A squid.
The squid?
I think it kind of looks like an octopus with its legs together.
There you go. Anything else? A whale. You've got a seal here. You got his little fin there. Fin's back here and the rest of his body there.
Oh, yeah.
You have a bird with his beak right there. His little feathers going down the back of his neck. He's got an eyeball there, and there's the rest of his head, and his little tail feathers there, and his wing. Had a guy tell me one time it looks like his ex-mother-in-law. You hear pickle, cucumber, booger, squash, cactus. You hear all those quite a bit. So that's and watermelon, because you got the white stripe there. You hear that quite a bit as well.
It could be a silver with a mustache.
There you go.
Like a walrus.
Yeah.
A walrus.
Jamie.
There you go.
Jamie. Mythbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. What you look over here, you're going to see the oldest and largest single formation. Now don't get that confused with the oldest and largest stalactite. This thing is actually estimated to be right at 6 million years old. Now the way we figure these up is actually we measure them out, we get the cubic inches out of it, and we multiply the number of cubic inches by 125 years per inch. That's how you figure out how old it is, and that's not including in bad years or good years when it grows a little bit more than. Most of the time it would be a little bit less than though. That's on the high end of the scale of how much it can grow. This thing is several tons. It's roughly the size of, a bit larger than actually a Ford Excursion. So you can imagine how many cubic inches are there actually. Because it goes all the way over into here too. Guys, that's frozen Niagara. Let me see if there's a, I'll let you take that. Where are you guys from? Where's everybody from?
Rock Hill.
Rock Hill?
Asheville.
Asheville?
From Asheville.
too.
Okay. What part of Ashland?
Just want to know it.
One more? Okay.
Cameron.
You guys are waiting on them to cut the lights back on, so we'll be here for just a second or two. Is there anything you want to know about the area or anything up here in general? Or just the cave that you haven't asked so far?
It's probably mine.
You're saying that the flood once leveled a section of the stalagmites and made everything flat. Yet you're telling me these have still been existing for 60 million years. Wouldn't there be a level where this would have broken off during that flood?
It didn't break it off at a level. It broke off lots of the stalagmites, the stalactites. They've got flat sides to them. But if you looked in that room, there were different levels on each one of them. It just breaks them off in different places where there's a weak spot. That doesn't necessarily mean that it broke off all of them. This would have actually been very far under the water here. So these guys probably got off pretty good. This thing is much thicker than most of those stalactites were as well when they were broken off. If you looked at them, it's pretty well anchored into the wall, and it's pretty thick all the way through. This would be almost impossible to destroy. I mean, you'd have to take a chisel. There would not be enough water because that's not single pieces. Each one of those little things trickling down, that's not an individual. That's part of a whole. That is a solid mass that you're seeing there, and it's really thick. You're going to see that here in just a minute or two. So the water would actually wash around that. That's a really just a monstrous thing there. It wouldn't really be if they broke off. But I can show you. There's some places like right here and right here where it's been broken off.
Yep.
Those parts were damaged. But as a whole, it's not broken off because it's so gargantuan and in size in the first place. But that's why that's okay. I mean, you can see it's anchored in the wall all the way down through here. Those stalactites and stalagmites, most of the ones that are broken off are about that big around. And they were individuals. Now there's one that looks like it's about that big around, about that big, but it's individual pieces that have formed into one large mass looking thing. But it broke off pretty easily. It sheared off all at one level. If you look up here, you can see there's more of an upper level room right here. If you look up where my flashlight's shining. Get all up in there. They'll cut the lights back on here in a second, guys. It just takes a little while to do that portion right there. We're not going to rush them because no one will rush up. Oh, well, thank you, pictures, guys. If anyone wants a picture taken in front of that, I can get everyone to do it.
Not the one go on and glue, but the other one, and just make sure you have that thing.
All right, everybody, somebody ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Awesome, thank you.
Oh, there you go. You want one with Blair?
That's a student.
Go ahead. No, you're going with me.
Oh, that's funny that you think you could boss her around.
It's that one right there.
You should move out now while you still know everything.
All right, guys, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, what's taking or not?
Yes.
There we go. That's the deal.
You take one of me in front of the big zucchini.
I can. What up,
Okay, it's an autofocus. So you want to press this big one halfway down. It's going to focus. Do not let go. You're going to see this go back and forth. You may hear it go beep beep. When you hear that, continue pressing it down, but don't let go of pressing it.
All right. Let's see what we can do here.
Okay, can you turn the camera 90 degrees? There you go. There you go.
There you go. You turned out pretty good.
That's twice as bad.
Good deal.
Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
guys. We're going to sneak past this group here. Watch ahead, watch step. How are you guys?
We're good.
Yeah.
Is the spring coming up?
All right, guys. Oh, you missed it by a little bit.
Oh.
You that guy. Come on, guys. Watch ahead, guys. Come on.
We're going back and under frozen Niagara, so prepare yourselves
You
again.
guys missed it yesterday. And the day before yesterday, we did 968 yesterday. And Saturday we took 909.
What's the record?
I have no idea what the record is. We take several 100,000 people a year through here. So, I mean, it's like 200 or 300,000 people a year that we take through here. It's ridiculous.
But how many do you normally take on I mean, what's your max to take on
15 in a tour. I've taken as many as 17 or 18 when we have just a group that shows up and they don't want to split up and something ends up funky happening. And that's usually on slow days. But most times it's 15 is the limit. Now guys, we're getting ready to go into what we call the Gilkey Room, named after John Gilkey, who first opened up Linville Caverns to the public in 1937. Now originally the caverns only went back to Guess-Lot Rock and frozen Niagara, but in the 50s they opened up this portion back here so you can see a little bit more of the caverns. Now this is the only upper level room in the caverns we're going to go into today. In my opinion, it's the most beautiful room we have here, okay? But watch your step going up in here, guys. You need to watch real closely. Make sure you don't step just on the metal. Step all the way on the concrete and watch your step all the way up, okay guys? Alright, then you're pretty close, guys. Hey guys, you're going to see several different colors in here. There's an orangish tan red color right here, and also right back in here. That's actually iron oxide. Now iron oxide is a fancy word for rust. There's a black color right over in here. That's actually manganese. And then there's a bluish purple color right here in some places on the wall, and that's actually cobalt and zinc. We've got several different formations in here as well. Starting from the bottom, working our way up, there's a gray rough looking stuff right here. That's actually what we call crystallized calcite or cave coral. In this cavern, this is the only room in the cavern that this forms. It's really cool because it forms underwater. Now those of you up front, and it's also right here behind you, but it's brown here. It's actually oxidized back here, and it looks kind of like taco meat. Guys, then moving on up, we're going to see right here, moving on up. But guys, right here we've got some bumps on top of the rocks. This is actually stalagmites. Stalagmites are usually, they're actually always the exact opposite of stalactite. They grow from the floor up to make a point. Now guys, stalactite and stalagmite usually grow one underneath the other one, just because it's a concentrated area of grouping. And they form eventually together and form what we call a column or a pillar, like what you're seeing right here. Also guys, if you look back to the left, you'll see right in here, you got to turn around almost, see right there? That's actually what we call ribbon stalactite. Ribbon stalactite forms the same way as normal pointy stalactite does. It just forms on an angled surface. We actually call this cave bacon, because if you look at it from the side, you can see that it looks kind of like strips of bacon ready to be fried. Does anyone have any questions about anything in here?
Cave bacon.
Cave bacon. Alright guys, now we're going to hit on down these steps here. Watch your step coming down. Be extremely careful, they're very slick. If you look over to your left, you can actually see we have more stuff. It's what we call cave coral. It is all in back into there. It actually looks like taco meat really well right here.
What's the green stuff on it?
Algae.
It looks like,
There you go. Now they're going to be standing back into here. So make sure you stand somewhere where you can see back into here. Now guys, we are as far back in Linville Caverns as we go. We are 600 feet or so from the doorway and roughly 2,500 feet or half a mile beneath the ground right now. You're actually underneath Humpback Mountain, and the Blue Ridge Parkway runs over top of Humpback Mountain. We're almost directly underneath Chestoa View right now. If you look back in here guys, the cave goes back another 700 feet this way. It ends up in what we call the signature pool. The signature pool is actually the spring that feeds all the water you're seeing in here today. It's a very large spring, and it's called the signature pool because early explorers came back here looking for platinum for the light bulb. Now of course they did not find anybody there, but they did decide to leave a monument to themselves, so they carved their names in a rock back there on the side of the pool. You can actually still read it to this day. But you can actually see a picture of that in the gift shop if you want to see that as well. But again, that goes all the way back to the signature pool.
So like, are the Linville Caverns privately owned?
Yes.
Whoever owned the land to start with, this is their...
No, let's start with
Right.
this family bought the caverns, as far as I'm concerned, in 1933. They opened it up in 1937.
Okay.
But that entire time they were doing work trying to get it opened up.
So it's...
Family has owned it since then. At least, as far as I know, the same family. I think it's in this family passed it on down through the generation. But it is a family-owned corporation still.
Which family?
The lady's still on it. I cannot remember the last name to save my life. She's still here. She was here for that, the dozer right now. Sarah. There's Sarah Boyd, I want to call Sarah Boyd, so I can't stand it, but it's not Sarah Boyd. I'll tell you before I leave here today, I'll remember what her last name is. Hey guys, this is part of the tour. I'm going to ask you to turn off any electronic devices or anything that makes you loud. Where you guys can sit around in here. Make sure that you can stand comfortably there. Don't want to hurt yourself. Because we're about to do total darkness, guys, so any light whatsoever really ruins the effect of this. You can keep your video camera on if you can find a way that it doesn't have any light. Other than that, if you will, turn off everything. But you're not going to be able to see anything anyway. It's like spaghetti hanging off your
They're
head.
trying to get Mike to do that. So.
There you go. You're gonna be happy with this, guys.
It's a good thing you warned us.
Just yeah.
She's got a hairdresser.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go, guys. Now we also have something here we call white nose syndrome, which is unfortunately in here. The fungus. It does not affect us or our pets. It just affects bats. It only affects bats because they come down here to hibernate in the winter and they go drop their body below 64 degrees. Gives you that's really a hospitable environment for fungus to be able to grow on them. You guys, to prevent this from getting spread to other caves, because it's spread in here and it's only spread by people, we ask you to wash your clothes, preferably in colors like bleach and woolite. Also, guys, wipe anything hard down, cameras, cell phones, watches, anything like that you have, you need to wipe down with alcohol swab or other disinfecting wipe. Spray anything soft like a hat or tops your shoes down with Lysol. That'll prevent anything from getting carried out on top of your shoes. It'll make your shoes smell better anyway. You guys, before you leave here today, you're going to be wiping your feet off on a 1-to-10 solution of Clorox and water. It's actually just going to sterilize the bottom of your shoes, which is a good deal. You won't be tracking this stuff anywhere else. So, guys, just do that for me. It's at the very top of the ramp between the pet machine and the rock wall. I'll show you guys as we leave. But let's stay together. Just come out of here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We're more than happy to help you guys out. Guys, it's the largest fault line of the eastern United States that is right over top of us right now. This is two tectonic plates meeting here. One right here and one right here. This is what makes mountains and earthquakes, guys.
Do you know the name of the faults?
I do not know the name of the fault. I do know that it runs from almost the coast of Georgia to here, all the way through the Blue Ridge Mountains. This thing has not moved in an extremely long time. Oh, it gets you right in the eyeball. The cave has a very good knack of doing that, guys. It will wait until you look up, and the one time you look up, it'll smack you right in the eyeball.
Again, the same one.
Guys, this thing has not moved in an extremely long time. They had a rumble a few years ago, but that's all. If this thing moved, it would make an extremely large earthquake. Like I said, it hasn't done it in a really long time. So we did not feel the earthquake that happened in Virginia back when that happened. I think we're waiting on somebody. Alright guys, we're going to let another group start coming in here. Step over to this side. We'll let this other group come in here.
Drive 0.1 miles, then turn right on East 8th Street. Turn right on East 8th Street. Drive 0.2 miles, then turn right on Old North Carolina 10 West. Turn left on US to 21.
We're going somewhere over there. Hello. So this is one of the Linville Falls. I don't know where the rest of it's going to go. All right, thank you.
Supposed to be the deepest canyon on the East Coast. It's the best view.
Linville Falls.
Yeah, sit right here. I'll just take one.
That's where we were just at. Looking there. And this is the canyon, the gorge. People hiking down there. Sorry. You want a picture of all of you? A lot busier here than I thought.